Good morning or afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching. My name is Pastor Emily Hart. I am the pastor here at Salem United Methodist, and now, I'm going to teach you a little bit more sign language for our worship services. If you're watching this, you probably already know that because of COVID-19, we are not singing in worship. This is part of how we are loving each other by protecting each other and not spraying little particles throughout the room as we are singing. So instead, we are finding ways to get our bodies involved, in being part of worship. So I've been teaching a little bit of sign language here and there. Remember that what we are learning is not ASL sign language, but it is some signs from the language that will enable you to know that you are putting meaning into what you are doing as we're worshiping. So without further ado, I'm going to go over the signs we just learned on last Sunday, which was the 11th, October 11th, and the ones we're going to be learning for October 18th. So yesterday we learned surrender for I surrender all. I surrender all. I surrender all to Jesus. I surrender all to Him. I freely give. And then other times we learned I will ever love and trust Him in His presence daily live. I surrender all. So I surrender. And then for have thine own way, Lord, we said that's really hard to translate because ASL and English are not a one-to-one translation. So really what we're trying to say is you decide, God. It's up to you. So we could say up to you, but that's kind of an informal sign. So instead, we're going to sign you. So point to God, you decide. So that's two F's. A-OK hands make an F, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Put them forward. So your fingers are facing the person in front of you, or me if you're looking at the camera. And then drop them down. Decide. Decide. You decide. You decide. I decide. I decide for myself, right? You decide. You decide. So, have thine own way, Lord. And then we did Lord. Remember, always the beauty queen sash. L for Lord. C makes it Christ. Christ. Lord. Okay. And then, of course, yesterday we did want. Want. And we talked about the intensity that goes with it. If you want something, kind of, you say, I want it. I want it. Yeah, I want it. But if you really want something, you say, I want it. It changes on your face. It changes in the intensity of your body language. You say, I want it. So that was for Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart, right? So you can want to be a Christian, or you can want to be a Christian. I want it. I want to be a Christian in my heart. So it's all about the intensity. So that shows up on your face and in your body. So if you are out there in the pews and you're a little uncomfortable because you're doing this new thing and you're not really sure who's going to get into it, and you're saying, Lord, I want to be a Christian. In sign language, what you're saying is that you don't really want it all that much. That it's a very casual thing for you. But if you're saying, Lord, I want to be a Christian, then we know you mean it, right? So you can do as much or as little with this as you're comfortable, but I want you to know the building blocks of what you're using. So, Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. So Christian, so Christ, and then person. I noticed yesterday that was kind of a lot of signs to put all together. So if we're going to do this song again, it might be a little more simple to say, Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. Just to keep it simple. All right, and then we already did Christian and we did heart. So that is the review from yesterday. You can see it's like a clock going backwards. Review. And so then next week, as promised, we're only going to learn 3 signs. Sort of. We're going to learn 4. I keep telling you I'm only going to teach you 3, and I keep lying to you. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. We're going to learn 3 concepts. How about that? So this Sunday, we again have 3 songs. We have How Great Thou Art, which I'm sure you know. We have Be Thou My Vision, and we have Help Us Accept Each Other. So for How Great Thou Art, you might remember this one from Amazing Grace. Amazing? Great. So anytime something is super positive and wonderful, you're gonna pat like a double high five in front of you to someone across from you. So how great thou art, how great thou art. And you're gonna look up to God. So you're gonna say, how great thou art, as you look up to God. So how great thou art, or amazing grace, or whew, that was amazing. It was wonderful to see you. So, all right, and then the next song is going to Be Thou My Vision. And I'm pretty sure we are not going to do any signs for this song, because it's a tough conceptual one to translate. So hang on, because Be Thou My Vision, O Lord of my heart. We can do that. We've already learned those signs. O Lord of my heart. Not be all else to me, great that thou art. Not be all else. That's kind of tough. Tough to translate. So we can say Lord of my heart. And is it vision, like that you see, or is it vision? Like a dream or a vision of a future, or the vision of the good life. What kind of vision is it? So let me know what kind of vision you think it is, and if we can agree on a good meaning, perhaps we can learn a sign for that. Then the next one is Help Us Accept Each Other. And there were 2 concepts that I was going to put in, and I can't remember exactly how I broke it down, but I had said want with. So meaning I want to be with you, or I want to be with God. So you say want with. Remember we did surrender with these 2 A's, A, B, C, D, A, surrender, with. So 2 hands, thumbs kind of on top like this, with. So you say, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with God. Want to be with. All right, and then the last sign is best. And I think I was thinking of this for Be Thou My Vision, so best. Because you are my best thought. Best. So, open hand, close it. At your chin, close it. Best. Close. Best. So you can say, it's amazing. You are the best. Thank you for joining me today. So, I hope to see you soon. And I guess I'll quickly review the signs one last time. All of them kind of quick, to go through last week's and next week's. So, surrender. You decide. I decide. God decides. Want. I want it. Christian. Heart. You could say heart. I've been doing heart. And then for next week, it is great. Want with, best. So a lot of superlatives. Wonderful, best. Great, best. All right. That's all, folks. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.